The channel you want to listen to. Dover Community Radio.
This is Terry Cleaver here reporting for Dover Community Radio at the Dover Regatta on the 2nd of July. It's all going on around us here. You can actually hear the helicopter landing in the background. We've just met up with the Film Factory, and here with me I have Zac. And Zac, what you've been doing down here today?
Well, I'm enjoying the sights of the regatta, but also handing out flyers for our 3 days events that are taking place in Dover.
And what are the 3 days events that you're doing?
Well, they're outdoor film screenings. All the ones in Dover are free. So we've got, well, I always have to refer to the list, but sort of like the recreation park in Dymchurch, we're showing a film. At River Recreation Ground, we're showing E.T. We're also showing Mamma Mia, Back to the Future at Connaught Park, and also we're showing Monsters Inc. at St Radigan's. Sorry.
And what made you want to bring film out into the community?
Well, two of my favourite things are eating, right, picnics and stuff, and watching films. And I do like being outdoors as well. So, you know, trying to combine all of those things together is quite a nice thing. And knowing as well that there are outdoor film screenings events around Kent, but they normally cost, you know, between £10 and £15, and they're not very accessible. So we're trying to choose venues where people can either walk to, and that they are free. People can make donations if they want. You won't never turn money away because it helps us, you know, for the next couple of years. But yeah, we just wanted for people, families, to get together, bring mates out, tiny bit of wine, tiny bit of beer, some sandwiches, and just have a good time. And hopefully people come along and they do a bit of singing, dancing, shouting out. So, just really enjoy it.
And could you tell us a little bit about the Film Factory? As I know, it was originally called the Folkestone Film Factory and based in Folkestone, was it?
That's right, yeah. We were called the Film Factory because I had assumed that my little company would just be enough for just Folkestone, but we seem to be getting work from everywhere. We are a production company after all. So we work with people all over Kent, in fact, all over the region really. And so we decided to drop the Folkestone to be more kind of geographically visible. And we started doing a bit of work in Dover as well. So we're helping do some fundraising with some schools and the films that we're delivering here as well. So Dover's a nice place. So I thought we'd.
And what sort of projects have you been up to since starting the Film Factory?
Most of we've done things. We do quite bizarre things. We've made adverts for small businesses. We've documented sort of art projects that have been going on. We do. I'd like to go up in a helicopter and film from that. That'd be quite cool. We've written school anthems for schools, make music videos for them, music videos for bands. I mean, anything that really needs recording, we'll film it, really, especially if it's for a good cause. So anything that makes a change in someone's life, we'll definitely end up filming.
And why should people get involved?
I think what people don't realise is that film is accessible. Yes, you've got mobile phones and so on, but what we tend to do is we are probably more interested in making sure that people have like the right access to film, so they get a chance to get their hands on top quality editing equipment. They get to learn how to film properly, how to frame shots, and also if they've got a story they want to tell, we show them how to script write, and then they can hopefully submit something to film and television. Or if they get too many knockbacks, they go, sod it, I can just make my own. I don't know if you're allowed to say that, but make their own films, whether it's a short film or a feature film. It's all possible. We just need to be able to teach people how to do it properly.
So do you do any local film showings of any of the films that you actually make?
Most of the films that we're making at the moment are for sort of individual groups, and but we do sort of showcase stuff on our website, and we've got a Vimeo site, and we're on YouTube and that sort of thing. But people can look at our website and look at the films, but we don't really showcase the films until we start making stuff of our own. We're always making them on behalf of someone else at the moment, but that should change very soon.
So what made you want to spread about from Folkestone, spread out further?
We were just asked to do. It just seems ridiculous calling yourself the Folkestone Film Factory if you're doing a 3-week project in Thanet, and you know we're working with some with schools down here, hoping to work with schools down here, with Margate, Ramsgate, Broadstairs, Sandwich. So it just makes sense to drop the Folkestone, and then we've done some stuff in Calais and Boulogne and north of Paris as well. So it just makes it, people go, where is Folkestone? What's that all about? So it was just a good idea to drop it, I think.
So what sort of facilities have you got where you do training?
We've got full edit suite, so we use Studio 3, which is kind of the part of the Apple suite of development of editing software. So we've got that. We also use Adobe Premiere and the CS5 suite of software. We do that, and we've got trainers for those. We also do manipulation of digital photographs as well, even though I don't really like doing that. I like pictures to be as plain, as they should have been taken in the first place. But there's nothing much that we can't do. We have we shoot in high definition. We are tapeless, so we only shoot on straight onto the system or on the hard drives or onto cards. So that's the way it's going at the moment.
Really?
Yeah. And we do a bit of animation as well. So we've got armatures and plasticine and lights and stuff.
So what's the weirdest project that you've actually worked on, or the most strangest one?
The strangest one we've been asked to do is working for a man who I won't name, but he's we'll probably take this project on board, is to make a video about perfume.
Really?
Yeah, which is quite bizarre. But he's got a unique blend of perfumes, and he's a really nice guy, and he's got a unique product. So it's what we don't realise. What I learnt was that when we buy perfumes, they are basically a set of just like 8 different fragrances or something like that. So, and then they're just mixed between the two to make these new fragrances. And he kind of has made these fragrances that are kind of very unique, but at the basis of all the famous perfumes that are out there at the moment.
Crikey, so there's a lot of different projects you do then?
Yeah, I don't think there's much that we can't film, really. It's just, but that is quite a difficult project, because visually you're supposed to show what a smell is like. Which is a bit bizarre.
Would be difficult.
Yeah, it's quite bizarre, but it's fun, and you get the thing about running a production company is that whoever comes through the door and they come along and say, "Oh, we want you to make a film about this," there's always something new to learn. So you end up turning into a bit of an anorak about loads of different things, but not knowing that much about anything. But it's good fun, and there's a beer festival that we're getting involved with as well. So we're making a commercial for them. We're going to screen a film for them. And then we might also do a little documentary. This is the Bolton Beer Festival, which is near Ashford.
Oh, right,
yeah. It's a new one. So it's stuff like that you just don't think that you'd ever do, but it's good fun.
That's brilliant. Is there any chance for community groups to get involved locally or involved with any events you're doing?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the strapline for our company is, making films to make change, really. So it's any community group, and they don't have to worry if they're not arts or film based or anything like that. If they want to either get involved as volunteers, or they got something they want to say and they want to extend their message to the community, then what better way than to come to us, and we can show them how to do it.
And finally, how can people actually find out more about the Film Factory?
They can go to our website, which is all the W's .thefilmfactory.org. They can follow us on Twitter just by looking for Folkestone Film, or they can go to our Facebook, which is just searching The Film Factory, and they should find us. Or if they ever are in Folkestone, just pop into 4 Rendezvous Street, or give us a ring on 01303 489 515. I had to think then. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Zac. Have you actually been enjoying the day down here today, have you?
I've only been here for about an hour and a half, and there's loads of people smiling and enjoying themselves. Lovely beer tent, excellent band as well.
Thank you. We'll leave you to enjoy the music.
The channel you want to listen to. Dover Community Radio.